one thing that I think I inherited from them, maybe a couple of things actually, but they were both great storytellers, Minnie and Mamu, and the thing that we would love and beg them to tell were ghost stories. And they told the general fare, stuff that a lot of folks would hear, like the hitchhiker, vanishing hitchhiker, and that kind of stuff. But they also both had stories that they told that they purported to be true. And of course, as a little kid, I thought that just makes it a better story when you tell people that, yeah, but this is a true story now. Ooh, that's scary. But, I had an experience myself several years after that made me think, ooh, maybe they were right. Because I've had several things happen to me through my life that are a little bit uncanny, and so have made me rethink. I certainly didn't believe in ghosts or anything like that until I had an experience that I couldn't explain, and so I'm not sure that I don't share that with them. If they saw things and I'm seeing things, maybe that's something that passes from family members. That's something you can inherit, like blonde hair and blue eyes, But yeah, they were great storytellers, and Mamu's, I'm just going to tell you hers, okay? When they were a young married couple, my oldest aunt, Barbara, had been born. This was during the Depression. They lived over on 4th Street, and they lived with my Mamu's mother, whose name was Mamie Crawford. The Crawfords were a Scottish group. In fact, they were the group that raised William Wallace. His mother was a Crawford too. But Barbara was a baby. My Mamu was in one bedroom, rocking her to sleep. She could see across the hall into the bedroom, directly across the hall, her mother, Mamie Crawford, laying on the bed, reading her Bible. There was a long central hallway in the house. The back door was over here. In this part of the house, there was a kitchen, a living room, and their first indoor bathroom. And I think it had to have been added at a later time because the plumbing was over the regular floor. They had built up another floor with a couple of steps up to it, right? So as they're sitting there on a lazy afternoon, rocking babies and reading Bibles, they hear somebody approaching from the backyard, whistling as they came. And they hear this person walk up onto the back porch and stomp mud off their boots. They could hear these footsteps distinctly. The back door opens and swings shut. It's like an old screen door slamming shut. They hear this person walking down the hall, make this little turn on the L, and then come down the main hallway, whistling the entire time. They hear the footfalls. They hear the whistling. It's coming. Now it's going by the other way. And then they hear 2 steps up and the bathroom door close. But they never saw anybody cross between them. They heard the sound go between them. So they both jumped up rather quickly and ran to the neighbor's house and waited for my grandfather to get home and told him. And of course, he ran across to see what he could find, but there was nothing there. Which probably is what most true ghost stories are like. There's just no relevant explanation for any of that.